Hail, adventurers, and well met. Thank you all for joining us for another lovely, lovely session of Hand of God. We are now on, session 11. Time flies. Inspiration has been rolled. 3 points were left from our table. I don't know what we turned into our last option, but we have a basic and a spirit healing. Nothing too exciting. And as I guess we're getting settled on that last choice, who wants to give us a little recap of what happened recently within the Underdark?
Last session, I think we just fought all of the various lava-based enemies in here. There's a boss enemy. Playing too much Minecraft. Boss enemy who summoned another fire elemental. There's some moderate close calls. I think we had at least one person. Maybe two get scorched pretty badly by the lava. Anything else substantial?
13 had to use their Phoenix Feather.
Yes, 13 had to use their Phoenix Feather. And then we picked up this fire crystal, and by chance I ended up getting it and getting some cool buffs. That's pretty much where we were.
Perfect. Sounds about right to me. All right, so last bit of housekeeping. Did we decide on the 18 that I rolled for inspiration? What is that going to be?
I think we were leaning towards the second option.
Second option? All right. Greater spell recovery and a true cure. I'll let you dole those out how you like. And we will resume once more back in the Underdark. You find yourselves in this cave. This place further down within the Underdark. The sections you were in before, the highlands, closer to what you would find yourselves above on the surface. But as you head southwards, you find that you're constantly descending further and further. The temperature heats up. You leave that place that you found with all the myconids, that village called Moonmold Village. You met with their chieftain, their leader, whatever they were, that guided you towards this direction. They asked for your help, but you decided to continue along to the south, regardless. After defeating the elemental creatures and finding this divine boon, you now find yourselves in a cave 30 feet high, magma flowing, or lava, we haven't decided what it is yet, flowing to the south, now cooled slightly. The creatures that were here now have dispersed, returned back to their original planes of existence, and all that's left is the heat and the growing fungus on the walls.
Do we want to get over there? I mean, I could probably just jump across, to be honest. And worst case scenario, I fall down and... Oh no, I'm down here.
Do you not want to test out your new magic to move about?
I have. I've been. As soon as I got it, I was running around on the fucking lava.
Well, you got
I
like
think he's more worried about the 20-foot drop.
Well, yeah, but
Then-
I think the misty step would be able to just pop you right across, right?
I mean, it's not
Not without
free.
setting us on fire.
Oh,
yeah.
true. You have like proficiency bonus uses, right?
Yeah.
Fair.
Robin still has some flying left from the potion of flying, because that thing lasts an hour.
Yeah, I'd like to at least check out what's over here. I imagine the crystal was like the major thing.
Yeah, we do
Yeah,
still need to
maybe we
help
want to
the
do a little
village.
scouting.
Robin will cautiously float on over to the other side.
Sure. You float over to the other side, and you find that this section is filled with a little bit more life. There is still heat burning from the west. The pit they just jumped across seems to be just extruding immense amount of heat, almost pushing you upwards like a balloon as you kind of get forced and pushed over. You notice that this section, the walls kind of cave down ever so slightly and veer towards the northeast. The corner of your eye, you do see that there is some strange barrier or something. It seems to be almost like a bubble. Like that of soap or something else. The light bounces off of it, reflecting. You can almost see your face, even from this distance, bouncing off this weird, strange, esoteric thing.
I'll yell back to them, there's definitely something weird up ahead.
Alright, I'm gonna take a running jump and use my axe of vaulting. Get a
Okay.
fix.
I think with your, what's your strength score? And you have the axe of vaulting.
20.
Yeah, you easily clear. No problem. Especially using the axe. Pole vault, flying across the gap. Again, the heat almost pushes you upwards. You can feel this, like, gale of heat just kind of throw you past the opposite side.
And if anyone else is feeling like they want to come across, I can, I don't know, try to catch you. You're not using any abilities.
Why don't the two of you do some investigation first? See if it's worth us coming across.
Yeah. Some scouting work would be appreciated.
As you move across, the fungi, this plants on the walls that are surprising because due to maybe their resistance to the heat, or almost like, I guess in the real world, think of sort of desert-like plants that seem to be kind of cracked into the walls with these large stalks of mushrooms that have sort of hardened into this almost like an exoskeleton, I guess is the best way. This like carapace of like chitin that juts along, almost spiky, all on top of the brims. Both of you feel free with your if you want to make a nature check.
That is not one of my good skills, but let's give it a go.
Well, with 2 9s, you get exactly what I said, and that's it. Spiky mushrooms. Brock, you get close, and almost like a reflection, distorted, looking top of looking into a mirror or over a body of water. Your face just kind of gets warped around. For us Chicagoans, there's a statue called the Beam that does this beautifully. As you look right at it, and your face and features just kind of get pushed through, and you get this honestly beautiful shot of the rest of this chamber kind of like reflected back at you. You notice now that you're looking at yourself, Brock, there is a subtle but noticeable sort of reddish outline that seems to flow and move gently all around you.
I spend about 30 seconds like looking at myself in the reflection and like making weird faces and like wah 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 kind of thing before stopping. Can I make a Arcana check?
Yes, you can.
Possibly discern that I'm very good at it. Okay.
18 is enough. Nicely done, Professor. It seems to be a trope in our games, with muscle men being some of the smartest. You look at it, and you notice 2 things. One, the bubble, as it's reflected back, is actually thousands and thousands of smaller, almost micro sort of like bubbles stitched together that, for a moment, remind you of somewhere. You remember first arriving in Moonmold Village, the spores that kind of wrapped around you, your brief sensation, almost fear that these things kind of enveloped you, and then you were able to understand this giant creature, this king. You look at the bubble, and it's that same sort of thing condensed. But instead of washing over you, it seems to have hardened, like that of scales. Second, you notice that as you get closer, your body, your new blessing, this divine gift that you have stolen, given, whatever you want to think of it as, seems to be interacting with it. You notice that as you get closer, even just a few inches or so, it seems to lap off of your hand and your arm and start to dissolve away this almost protective barrier.
I'm gonna poke it.
You poke it. More of the barrier starts to dissolve away. You then begin to hear a message, a voice. It says, "Do not proceed. Protected by Golgoroth and kin." And then it sort of dissolves through. You've now made a visible hole in the barrier.
Is it like a kind, like, don't enter, or like a...
It,
Or like
it
a
seems to
actual-
be like a... it's not someone talking to you. It seems to be like a... I
Oh,
guess
it's
like a
message.
magic mouth, like a message. It is not an aggressive, but more. It's like a stern warning.
Hmm.
But you
This is
notice
the
that you
thing
seem to
that'll
be able to dissolve it with ease just by poking it. Sorry, go ahead, Robin.
I was just saying to Brock, I think this is the thing that'll help us with the blight.
Maybe. You want me to just walk in?
Maybe this is where we turn around and actually do the favor we said we'd do.
Get
And then
everybody
he'll-
across.
Let us in
Or-
once
Ah.
we've done our what we're supposed to.
And I think this is... Well, is that the person that said this message, the person that's at the village? The Bad Mold area?
It's the voice sounded exactly like this fellow.
Oh, it sounds like him.
Yep.
He's telling us not to go in? What if this is his deep dark secrets that he doesn't want us to know about and he's actually bad?
Wood's ears perk up on that.
I feel like we shouldn't assume the worst and treat people as though they are villains to begin with.
I
Uh,
agree with Oster.
You all are gonna get murdered someday.
We told Golgoroth that we would do him a favor.
Do him a favor, gone.
Took him to the
Got
shower, yo.
deleted.
Holy shit.
Oh my!
What
Golgoroth
the
sends
hell?
the spore realm. Okay.
I think that's an omen that we should make bad decisions.
I dropped out of Discord somehow. Well, how much did y'all hear?
It was pretty funny.
Just the
Agreed with
for
Oscar.
half a sentence. Yeah.
Okay.
As we told Golgoroth we'd do him a favor, and then instantly
There you-
dropped.
Gone.
So, okay, yeah, we told Golgoroth we'd do him a favor, and then he'd give us a reward. I think that this is the reward, so let's not push our luck by like snatching it before do a favor.
Hmm.
Possible.
as far as the getting stabbed someday, there is a phrase that I do my best to follow, Robin. Trust but verify, you know? Don't assume the worst. Worth checking that you know, things are on the up and up, but if you treat everyone like they're going to betray you, they will, you know?
That's
Did your
fair.
grandma teach you that one?
Oster freezes completely and goes like, I don't know what you mean.
Insight check.
Oh, you're actually,
19.
okay. Do
you
I
just-
actually contest? Because I just did that. Like, I jokingly did that in a way that was like an obvious lie. But I guess I should roll Oster's deception, which.
See if you crit, you coward.
Oh my god.
I have a +7 on deception, man.
Wow.
I have a +10 on insight.
Damn.
Wood does not catch the sarcasm because of the suggestion that maybe the Sovereign, his diary might be behind that bubble, and so she totally believes you, or they totally believe you.
Okay, so we want to head back, try and tackle that blight.
I stand like right where I am, and I kind of look at the party and go, "Who wants uppies?"
Wood spreads their hands.
Offering to carry anyone
would be
across the path that
appreciated.
doesn't want to try to jump.
I'll jump. I'm very
I would
athletic.
appreciate it. Thank you.
All right, I'll start carrying people over. Kind of like carrying them, like
Fucking
probably
way.
up here, keep them away from the lava.
It. Sure.
I'll
Oster
hover
looks
over to the
mortified,
side.
but he will do what he can to survive.
I can fireman carry you if that makes you feel any better.
I don't think it makes any difference which way you carry him.
Okay.
I want to be hovering near where people are jumping over, ready to try to catch or pull the last couple feet. Anyone who flubs their jump.
I'm taking.
Wood, if you're planning on jumping, I think down here might be thinner.
Oh, don't worry,
to-
I'm not. I'm taking
Oh,
the
okay.
Brock Express. I'm
Ah, I
a
see. You're
human.
just waiting. Okay.
Yeah.
Do you have
Yeah, I'm
Joe?
very
Do you know
cool.
know offhand like the
Mhm.
like just the base running jump distance?
Yeah, I
always
had it.
forget.
Give me
Jumping.
1 second.
I think it was
Actually,
feet
I think it
equal
was
to
like
your
your
strength score.
Movements jumping. I have it up right now.
Perfect. Yeah, it is. This
You
one's
can
low.
cover a number of feet up to your strength score if you move at least 10 feet on foot immediately before the jump.
Yep.
Okay. I see. So at this point here, that's like a 1 square, and that's a 1 square. I
Mhm.
could probably easily just do a running leap over it.
Yeah, you're not in combat,
Okay.
so you're not like stressed, so you're able to
Whoop.
take your time. You're able to jump over it, no problem. As you're all jumping, you notice that 13, she's kind of watching you all and is amused, and then she's sort of just looking out into the pit, her back towards you. She just sort of has her hands up, almost like reaching out towards the fire.
After I carry one across, I'll go over. What you?
She looks at you.
doing?
Oh, nothing. I just She just looks back over this collection of magma that seems to be probably the hottest of this entire section of the caves. You can see the light bouncing through. No, I thought I noticed something, but down there, and she sort of points to the east. She points roughly around here. I don't know, but
I mean, I can go look at it if you want.
and she looks at the fire, then looks at you with this like glow around you. Well, because if there's one person to be safe-ish, most likely be you. But I don't know. I sense that something is there.
Like something good or something bad?
She looks at you. I don't know. Robin, okay, hold on there, partner. You fly across the chasm and you get about here. I need you to immediately make me a dexterity saving throw.
Oh
You
my.
fly over. The drop's 10 feet. So you're roughly about 10 feet unless you decide to hover more than that. As these giant flaming tendrils, like leashes, like that of a kraken or a giant squid, burst out of the magma and start flailing all around, reaching out. One of them slaps you for 23 points of fire damage.
I'm gonna use my inspiration on the saving throw.
Okay, you rewind it a little bit, and you see this giant, massive, sort of like fiery tentacle fly towards you as you duck out of the way, avoiding it. You see more and more pop up. Give me one moment. I forgot to add my little animated spell in here. Damn, I don't think I can. Well, maybe I can. Let's see if I can tint these red.
We casually scooch over here and watch the show.
Yep, there's something.
Certainly is.
Oh, it does work. Perfect, they fixed that. You notice that as you start to cross through this chasm, that around this central point, first you notice what looks to be almost like a scorched chest. This steel or maybe silvered chest at one point is sort of melted down the center of this like chunk of rock that is floating above the magma that seems to be slowly melting down. You can see just poking out of the spots that have already melted, small little holes, porous holes, clearly gems or coins within. But now, this thing, these fiery tentacles lash all around, splashing all over the place. Make me a perception check. 17. You see something below the magma. Give me one moment. I think I might need to make a new handout, but I'll describe it at least. It looks like a giant humanoid shape lurking beneath the magma. Two large hands made of pure molten, like solid rock, kind of moving, digging through. Tentacles bursting out the sides of its body, squid-like. As they fly out at least 20 feet now, flapping around, you could hear, everyone else could hear the sound of this like whooshing sound of both like rocks crumbling, magma hardening, immediately dissolving away. As in the center mass of this thing lurking beneath the magma is a giant reddish, somewhat pale looking eye. What would you like to do?
Robin immediately try to come back.
Yes,
Go for the
I
kills,
was
Robin.
waiting. I was waiting for permission.
Okay.
Nope, 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 nope,
Okay.
nope, 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 nope.
Holy, and then some various forms of dwarven swears. What the hell is that?
everything below this. Oh,
As soon as you leave, the tendrils stop and retract back into the magma.
I don't think we should go this way anymore.
Yeah, that's scary, man.
Return from whence we came.
Robin, can you describe the features of the one with the molten hands again?
Looked to be like a big eye type thing. I don't know. Robin is shaken up.
Can Wood do a religion check, seeing if anything matches, whether it be the molten hands or the big eye, as Robin has described? I want to
Sure.
flip through all my pamphlets of the gods and see what I have got. 30.
Out of character. Joe has been adding squid reactions to the Hand of God reminders for a long time.
Was that foreshadowing?
Possibly
I mean-
anything.
30. Okay, wow. You know all the gods, minor and major, apparently. You are A+ student in the class. So, there are a lot of representations of gods. Some are similar to actually what Robin has described. This thing, from the description, it sounds more like what's commonly known as an avatar. An avatar is either like a being that was created by gods. Sometimes it is a being given divine purpose. And you've even heard tales of sometimes beings that were sort of forced unceremoniously to become this embodiment, this representation. Now, also at the 30, you heard that, yeah, it's common amongst humanoids, people, but from where you are and from what Robin said, this thing most likely is something beyond sort of the humanoid realm. With the creatures you fought and with the space you're in, this thing, this avatar, is most likely an elemental creature that has been given divine purpose, which is almost unheard of. Because these elementals, these creatures from other planes of existence, have their own rules, and sometimes, especially the elemental planes, don't really even have like true deities from outside. They're very encapsulated. So something that could be incorporated or associated with our normal sort of deities is unique, to say the least.
Wood brings out paper and quill and says, wait, but... Oh,
Whatever
no.
you're doing, let's do it later away from the scary tentacle monster.
Wood, that goes in one ear, out the other. Wood needs to be physically moved.
Yeah, if you don't move, I would pick you up
Yeah. I need you
by
to
the scruff of your neck. Let's go, kitty.
Actually, Wood doesn't even notice you lifting them up. The 7 wisdom saving throw? Nope.
Sounds about right to me. Okay. With that, I'm assuming we're all leaving the map.
Yep.
Perfect. Give me one moment. Are you just heading back to Moonmold Village? If you are, no need to head to the overworld map. Also, since it took you a day roughly to get here, now that you've been here and you know the way back, especially with some help from 13, we'll just say a couple hours pass, so the same day continue. So no need to worry about any of that.
Can I short rest?
You absolutely can. It's several hours, so you do have the ability to short rest if you want to attune to something or everything like you like to do. Now's the time. I will also give, if you do not have the ability to regain some of your class features, as you're walking back, and these halls are safe, at least under the protection of Golgoroth, that you all are able to recover a maximum of 2 of whatever class feature you have. Cannot go past its maximum. So, like, if you're a barbarian and you had rages, for example, that would work.
I'll take back one of my innate sorceries.
Like I can go 3 to 5.
What do you mean?
Like I have 3 of a resource. I can get
Yeah.
2 back to go to
Yeah.
5.
Exactly, for free. Yeah, I mean, obviously, every class has their own unique mechanics for resource and all that. I'm just making a general, like, in addition, you can get 2 for free. And 13, she will regain some HP as well. Let's say 22. As you're moving along, you also notice that these sections of the Underdark, especially being in sort of highland sections, are rich with resources now that you've moved away sort of from the the molten areas. You all are able to possibly scavenge for food. Whoever you would like, feel free to make a survival check. You can do so with advantage since your whole party's moving together and you're not in a particular rush.
I have +7 to survival. Anyone?
Go for it.
I'm only a +4, so all yours if you.
I've got +2, and that's with proficiency.
15. Okay, pretty successful. You have found a total of, wow, 20 days worth of rations of lichen, moss, mushroom stalks, and other strange sort of root vegetables poking out of the walls that you're able to harvest.
Damn.
5 for each of you. Can everyone take 5?
That is the
I can
maximum
take
on
five.
my turn.
I can take 5. Yeah.
I can take 5, yeah.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah.
All right, several hours pass, but not enough to worry about needing to rest. Give me a moment. I'll bring them all to you now. What were we going to say, Wood?
Wood is going to casually place one of the mushrooms that I found on Brock's shoulder. How long does it take for it to become a pastry?
I'll leave that one to Rock.
I'll say it doesn't.
Wood looks almost a little sad, hoping for like a Spanish or like a spanakopita to come out of your shoulder.
Why did you place this on my shoulder?
Because everything that you touch turns into pastries, and I was kind of hoping for a buttery little snack.
What?
What? Have you not been eating pastries the whole time?
No, I have.
Yeah. Like, I just wanted to see what would happen. Like, do you make them when everyone else is long resting during your shift, or what goes on?
I just don't.
What-
I've always had them.
But we
I've just always had
foraged
these
them.
pastries. I don't know what you're talking about.
Brock. I just gave you some Underdark goodies. Take them out of your pocket right now. I want to see them.
You gave me some rations?
Thought we were all taking 5 each. Did you not take any?
No, I didn't take any because I have a bunch.
Wood finds an Underdark table that's just there and flips it.
Okay.
A random
A
table.
table-shaped mushroom, just
Mushroom table just flips over. And with that, you find yourselves back in Moonbolt Village as you have flipped some little myconoids like child table in the corner.
Good, or else anything bigger would have been a strength saving throw from Wood.
Robin and Bach have beaten feet to the west.
Got places to be, man. Hold the kill.
You hear, welcome back to Moonmold Village. You left in such a hurry. Oh, you've made your way crossing the Forbidden Bridge. Take one step, and you will no longer be within my protections. I wish you good luck against the Blight.
Thank you, Mushroom Man.
as we're approaching this grayed out blight area, can I roll Arcana or nature or anything?
Sure.
Trying to figure out if it's like a magical curse or a disease or what.
Yeah. Which you said Arcana or Nature. Arcana obviously is going to look at the magical lens. Nature is going to be more, grounded in the real world. So whichever one you want to roll.
Okay. I'll roll Arcana, and I guess the Oster, now seeing just how capable Wood is at this stuff, identifying all those edible foods, is going to be like, you can figure out the natural side. I'll try and see if there's any magic here.
Wood is busy looking at this map as if with brand new eyes. For the first time.
Because you were in Peru?
Yes, I was. Wood was eating ceviche that day, sorry.
So this is the same material as the other side, right? The river stops here.
Yep. So the end of the bridge, anything west is no longer under Golgorod's control.
So we arrived here from Wood. We arrived here via the blue circle. Met the
Wow.
mushroom guys. Then we went up to the red circle and talked to the big sovereign Golgoroth guy.
Oh, amazing.
And we agreed to help him remove a blight across the Forbidden Ridge. And
where's your token?
I don't know, I'm afraid that I deleted it, oh holy DM.
Okay.
It's just
One
in
Check it
like
out.
the dark corner.
Check it out.
It was very dark when I got here.
nobody's
bingo card.
on
Oh, yeah.
Popper, are we?
I got it. Pretty bad. Oh,
I have no idea where. Oh, there I am.
I'm right.
Thank you, oh holy DM.
And just a reminder of roughly kind of the vibe, the look of Moonbolt Village. So yeah,
Peaceful.
you all arrived in this blue summoning circle, teleported here from these strange carvings back by the sort of the vault gate. a day's travel to the side to these like cliff faces. You were teleported here, and you realized you were unable. The magic in the circle kind of subsided. It seemed to be almost like a one-way path, but you didn't learn anything else beyond that.
Are we done with our
Yeah.
looking?
So with an 11, I put in the chat. Magic definitely permeates throughout the area, but with an 11, you don't know the specifics. There's something different for sure, like an animal walking into another animal's territory, but that's the extent of it.
All right, let's start walking.
Okay, you take one step, and immediately you hear the ground quake beneath your feet. You feel a sense of uneasiness. You smell something foul, tainted, like that of rotten meat and plants, bursting out from the ground. These decaying tree stumps of these sort of underdark plants kind of come to life, looking like this. Rising out of the muddied earth, you see two creatures, roughly the size of you, Brock, maybe a little bit shorter, made almost entirely of wood. A club in their hands and a sort of a shield wrapped through their other hand. They look at you with glowing eyes within these like cracked bits of like a tree trunk. And they just stare and creak. Brock, you feel, again, slightly uneasy even standing here. I need you to immediately make a Constitution saving throw with advantage, because you're a dwarf.
Oh.
24, you realize that this whole section is poisoned. There is this scent, this smell, this rot that permeates. Your dwarven frame seems to resist the bulk of it, but for how long, you're not sure. But at least for the moment, you're okay. These things just look at you.
Take us to your leader.
They cock their heads. What language do you say that in?
No, I'll say it in common.
No response.
I'll try and dwarf.
I call out in Elvish. Do you speak Elvish? Are you friendly? Speak friend and enter?
One of them stops and kind of like looks at you a little bit more quizzically. Takes one step.
Yeah, sorry, my internet cut out for a moment.
No problem.
If we're not fighting or anything yet, then Robin would like to make an improvised face mask.
Okay.
I will say, did they look more interested in Elvish?
They at least reacted to it. When you spoke to them in common, there was no reaction. As Oster says that, Brock and the rest of you start to notice a few more figures shambling out of these huts. They have weapons in hand, axes, to be precise. Dwarven, actually. They look like this.
Unfortunate we have no druids. They might speak, what is it, Sylvan? The ones that they all speak?
But they
Can I
have
try-
dwarf.
Yeah, can I try in Dwarvish?
Sure.
Do the same thing.
They look at you and just sort of cock their heads a little bit. These other figures start to slowly walk towards you, almost shambling, especially when you speak in Dwarvish.
I'd like to copy Robin and try and make shift.
Go ahead. How are you all making face mask?
Like wet rags are a common one to like filter out a lot of stuff. The water below us looks clean, I'm guessing.
Relatively. Why don't you make a nature check?
All right. Nature. There we go.
Yeah, surprisingly, it looks to be really clean. Whatever the water source is coming from seems to be purified.
So I dip like a small section of cloth, like a piece of spare clothing or something, and dip it in, strain it out so it's just wet, not sopping, and sort of tie it around the face so that the water, because a lot of stuff sticks to water.
Yeah, smart. These Dwergar, at least initially, you fought a whole clan's worth by now. You know what a Dwergar look like. But these are twisted, covered in fungi and shelled mushrooms, and their faces contorted. With a few dwarven words spoken, a few of them kind of look, some of them slack-jawed, wielding axes, slowly walking towards the bridge. These two wooden creatures just stand and look at you, Brock.
I'll look at one of the dwarven guys and say a like generic hello, greeting kind of thing in dwarvish.
Okay. It takes a few more steps, and you hear garbled, muffled. Pod is all you can understand in Dwarvish.
Odd.
Pod.
Like we're supposed to get in a pod?
That can't be right.
And it points at you with its axe, specifically at you, Brock.
I don't want to get in a pod.
Well, I won't be a pirate.
Look, we just want to talk to your leader. What?
I cut out. It said pod again. But my pop filter cut out everything else.
I'll-
All the egg.
Turn around and be like, shrug my shoulders. I don't know what to do. You're
Maybe
talking
they
about
want
pods.
AirPods?
What's an AirPod?
You obviously don't spend enough time on Tumblr.
What's Tumblr?
On top of a tumbler, like a something to rotate rocks.
You guys.
What the heck? Now there's two of you.
13 looks visibly distraught. See? She knows what Tumblr is. Actually, what's 13's pronouns?
13, you have something to say?
She, her.
What's up?
The DM's refreshing because now there's two woods.
Sure.
Oh, that's on my screen too.
All right, I'm gonna delete one. Goodbye.
Godspeed.
I hope it wasn't the real one.
Well, now there's one. I'll never know.
This tells
Uh,
lies.
13 especially looks at the Dwergar and kind of looks at the rest of you. She's just sort of shaking her head. Something's wrong. She, her is her pronouns.
Well, we knew that. That's why. we're
No, right. Yeah, but something's. She starts stepping away, visibly shaken just by looking at these things.
Are the Duergar undead?
These ones?
The mushroom coated ones here?
I don't know. Make
How
a
can I-
nature or religion check, maybe to try to discern that.
Nature or religion?
10.
Are these people that you used to know, 13?
She starts walking further away.
In lieu of a face mask, I'm just gonna eat
Happened.
this techie root that I have.
Ooh.
Bunch, straight
Punch,
up.
punch. I didn't even know you had that. That's awesome.
8 hours. Nice.
Think like a random survival check event while traveling.
Okay.
Man, I'm so tempted, guys, just to start walking forward.
Any chance that we don't have to fight these guys?
Probably if we stepped
Yeah.
off their property earlier, but
I mean, we said we're gonna take care of the blight, so looking out isn't really an option.
Hmm.
Yeah, I mean the blight appears to be like possessing people or reanimating corpses. You should say.
okay, so these are seeming like a blight situation to you?
Maybe.
Are these still approaching us, or have they stopped?
They've stopped pretty much where they are.
Okay.
Can I take a half step forward and see what they do?
You move a square or not. It's up to you.
Not a full square, but like a step.
Okay.
Kind of like inching forward just to see what they do.
Sure. You inch forward a little bit.
Did you misalign yourself from the grid?
Can I look around
If
to
you
see
hold
if
Alt
something
while you
looks like
drag
a pod?
yourself, you can.
All right. You want to look around and see if you notice if anything looks like a pod. Don't usually misalign yourself from the grid, especially
Right.
on this map. It's fine, but on like stuff that looks obviously like a setup, light layers and stuff that could break things.
Mhm.
So try to just stay in the hex. You look
Also, the
around
moment
and
combat
go ahead.
starts.
What was that?
Oh, I said also the moment combat starts, we snap
Yeah.
to.
Perfect.
Because we've had that conversation with other rooms.
No worries. Perception check, please. Looking for anything that looks like a pod.
Like it'd be great to just know what you guys talking about. 5.
There's a lot of weird plants around here.
Yeah. Let's. Well.
I mean, my assumption is that the pod is is the thing that turned Duragar into. I'm thinking regular Duragar gets put in, creepy fungus Duragar comes out.
Yeah.
Then
That would be my guess.
no, we're not gonna oblige this guy.
I mean, he
Mm.
was being racist about it, so you guys are fine.
Brock, more and more of these Dwergar spore servants are creeping towards you, all with axes in tow.
Take a step here.
Are these actual torches?
You take a step forward, and as you do this thing, the two here are lit because of Golgoroth. All the rest are not. Sadly I didn't want to mess with the art. This whole side is completely dark. Brock, you take a step forward. One of these things turn and immediately swing their club with advantage.
Alright. Now you're gonna die.
15 points of force, smacking you upside the head.
Don't communicate. You don't let us in. Time to die.
Okay, roll initiative.
Yeah, I would retaliate for sure. We tried.
I tried, not saying something.
You did.
Well, I guess Brock tried and not saying something.
All right, give me and 13. And her with disadvantage. That doesn't matter. 14 it is. Okay. What are these blue? Oh, you're covering the. Okay.
That's helping.
Oh, that's fine. All right. You know, one sec. Change the tunes. Get this show on the road. All right. Top of the round. Robin. This other half, this additional portion of the village, slowly comes to life. The swaying of these plants seem to move with aggressive direction. The air itself looks as if it's become hostile. These fungus-covered Dwergar inch forward towards Brock, weapons covered in mold, pointing specifically again at Brock, calling him somehow you understand, as it calls him Mold Man repeatedly over and over. And these wooden things stand by, almost like clubs, now reverberating with pure primal energy.
Okay, so if you'll let me do this, as a bonus action, I would like to take a strip of cloth that I have and dip it in some of my oil to make a makeshift fuse.
Okay, I
Then-
like it.
I would like to hold the fuse or I'd like to attach the fuse to one of the strange blue liquid flamethrower fuel tanks that we
Oh,
took
okay.
from the Duragar that we fought way back earlier in
Yep.
the Underdark. And I would like to hold my action for when they start to clump around Brock, who
Okay.
is now resistant fire.
You hear Oster muttering something behind you about rickety wooden bridges, but he doesn't
Oh,
stop you.
Fine.
It's fine.
I would like to hold my action for when they get a bit closer to Brock, and I think
All
I
right.
could get more of them in any AOE this time.
That works for me. We'll say it's probably going to be like a 10-foot AOE. That's usually the size for like Molotovs and everything else. But since you are using the blue liquid, that's gonna be pretty spicy. All right, Robin. Anything else? We go to the Spore Servants.
That's my turn.
Perfect. Rock in Dwarven, low, guttural murmurings. And they point towards you, Brock, and shamble forward with these spore-covered axes. They
do
are
not
going to
consent
go.
to the pod.
So. You hear more coming from the southwest. Oh, forgot one here.
Okay, so they've all moved now.
Yes. One of them's going to
Oh.
get in range to attack Brock.
So Robin will use his reaction to take held action to
Sure.
and then throw a vial of strange blue liquid here.
Okay. I'm going to have
Don't know how to
you.
make a circle.
Perfect. Draw a circle, have it linger, and then I'll put a spell template over it.
You can do there if you want to. I would allow that. I don't care if you.
Yeah. That's
You're
stuff.
resistant to fire. I don't. Okay, fine, whatever. I don't know how to draw the circle.
Left-hand side, you'll see all of our tools. You'll see under the key for text, there's the measuring stick. Click that, and then where it says line, there's a drop down, which will bring you to circle. And then you click and drag, and that will make a circle. How to have it linger is that there's a fade delay, so you click that, and that's a good way to kind of leave it up there, especially when I'm going to put something like a rough terrain, or in this case a big old explosion.
Also, you should be right angling it because this is technically the same amount of distance, except one's a lot larger than the other. So
Yep.
it should always be at a right angle.
That too.
That sounds sus.
Right angles?
Circles and squares are the same thing with the geometry. It's not Euclidean geometry that we use if we go by like the grid in the way that most people play D&D.
Yeah, we
A circle and a
basically
square.
it's yeah. It's try not to stress out about it too much. All right, give me 1 sec. Let me make that the size. Okay, that's a little bit bigger than what I thought that feet would be, but whatever, it's fine. All right, you can remove that. Oh my goodness, look at all those effects.
Oh.
So you throw the bomb, it explodes, and since you use the blue fire, the flames wrap around in a bluish tint. These flames fill the entire and engulf this Dwergar sort of condensed, pure, twisted magics with flames and oil burst out, burning not only the air around it, but all the creatures within. So what I'm also going to say is at least two, and this time I'm going to draw with my pen tool, or draw here. Everything, any space. Oop. That. I just want the. This work? Sorry. I don't want it to fill. I want it to. Still doing it. I'm trying to draw an area with just the pen. I don't usually. Perfect. That works. I don't usually use this tool. It's almost a Rokuda. Anything within here now is completely protected by the air, for whatever that reason is. I'll just say that.
Isn't it's not poison?
Correct.
Okay.
The bomb has burned away all the poisonous air in that spot. I would like everybody within the flames, please make me a dexterity saving throw. I will say all of my enemies here will do so with disadvantage. Fail, 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 and fail. The DC is 15. The Woodwodes, everything
Wait,
is in this bomb. Fail. Fail. Nope. Roll 3 and said 2. Everything fails. As you throw it, total of 17 points of fire burst through. But since it hits these sort of wooden or plant-covered creatures, doubling that. So that is 27 plus 7 is 34 points of fire, now setting them aflame as well. Big play. That is
I was
30.
wanting to throw one of them so bad the entire magma fight, but everything there is fire.
How many of those do you have?
I had 4, I now have 3.
Okay. Good
So
to know.
if this is something that you deem to be too powerful to do,
No. I mean, you're using a firebomb, enhanced firebomb against like plant and wooden creatures. It should hurt, and I want that. I was just curious. Nicely done. They are sizzling and on fire. They'll have to take a full action to pad themselves out. While on fire, we'll say it's a D10. That's pretty standard. Obviously, it's going to be double damage for these fellows, but good job. So now the spore serpents are on fire. They don't even seem completely phased. Their body's burning away, but the anger within their eyes. They swing, attacking Brock. 1 hit, and oh my goodness, hello, Brock, but you are immune to crits. Because of that fancy armor. Okay, 9 slashing, 11 poison, and then 8 slashing, 2 poison.
What math I gotta do?
Look at all that math. Speaking of math, Brock, you're up.
I am going to swing at the gentleman that attacked me first. Bottom one.
Yep.
Is that it?
No. Deflected. But Graze counts. -5.
Again. 6. I'm gonna roll.
And you're hitting
twice.
the Woodwode, right? This guy?
Yeah.
Okay.
For 16.
That's 16 magical slashing. Okay. It is wounded.
I
Share with
think-
you what these guys look like.
And oh wait, is this is bonus action, right?
You're cutting out?
Sorry, I'm just double checking. Bonus action. So I'm gonna use. Oh, I think I. Bada bing, bada bam. Oh, I missed. Okay, greatness. Missed. I could accident.
Okay, yeah, and keep in mind when you're using the firebolt, any range spell attack against melee, obviously,
Yeah, I was
will
doing
be
it as a-
disadvantaged.
Someone
If you're
else.
attacking someone away from you, that's fine. Okay, but yeah, that goes wide. But I'm happy you're using it, though.
Yeah.
Thank you. All right, Brock. Wood, you're up.
Okay. So, as a player, I see a couple of points of interest on this well-levelly designed map. But I'm wondering if Wood could see. Does it appear that these chimney, or whatever this is radiating some type of poison? And if so, would I be able to, or I guess the first question is,
Mhm.
can Wood actually see this through the toxicity from here with my cat vision, or
Yeah, so you can see the structure. Again, this is just a map that I found online, so it's not going to be exact one for one. All the buildings that look like have lights or chimneys or whatever, they're completely burnt out. So there's nothing inside that is creating smoke. From what you can tell, just to keep it simple for you, it just seems to be like one of the structures from the east, but is decayed and like rotten and kind of now falling over on itself.
Okay, so they aren't actively doing. Okay.
Yep.
Contributing to the environment. Very good. Very good. Okay.
At least from what you can see. Yep.
From what I can see. Then in that case, Wood is going to snuggle 13 and
Okay.
then proceed to send a sacred flame to this gentleman over here.
Alrighty. Sacred Flame's going to try to move out of the way.
Nope.
Critically fail. For
Uh,
Radiant.
That'll be for Radiant.
Okay. Burns him a little bit. Holy Light strikes the woodward.
Okay.
Not
then
wounded yet. Close to it.
I'm going to use the remainder of my bonus action to try and snuggle 13. Like, just help settle her down, like a therapy animal.
Sure. You know what? Roll me a persuasion check. See if she's calming down a little bit.
Persuasion. 19.
19. Okay, she seems to have calmed down thanks to your therapeutic skills. She will now be able to act normally.
What?
You are a healer of both mind and body.
And grammatical errors in fanfiction.
That's the most important.
Mm-hmm.
That's the one I'm most skilled at. Okay, Austere, your turn.
Oster, go.
All right, so many of them look injured. Oster's gonna take it a little easy with a cantrip and do a sorcerous burst of fire at the woodwode that is injured.
Okay. "13 goes wide.
Mm. I'm not too worried. Go next.
All right. Speaking of 13, now she looks at you, Wood, and kind of pats her little gnomish cap. All right. I could do this. She moves past you.
Yes, you
Turns all
can.
the way around. She gets to here and kind of stops at the edge of the bridge and takes a moment to just kind of readies herself. That's her whole turn. We'll say she takes the dodge action. Voda, you're up.
I'm going to spend this point and juice myself up. I'm now flickering with flames, and all of my punches and kicks will deal some fire damage. Let's check that box. Let's just hop in the fray. Start fucking shit up. I'm gonna do just a normal staff attack against Woodwode.
Okay.
Does a 29 hit?
Oh, yeah, it does. It's a 29 hit.
Alright, so that's 10
Whirl the
bludgeoning
staff,
damage.
smacked it. 10 magical bludgeoning. You hear a crack as more of the wood's kind of explodes off its side. Pixels of health.
Alright, we'll do our completely unnecessary.
With a crit. Another crack with the staff. Its face caves in and just crumbles to the ground, burning to cinders. It is no more.
I'm envisioning like when you're poking like a campfire with like a stick, and the
Yeah.
logs just kind of like are turning to
Yeah.
ash, and all just
The just gets
that's
sort of crackling.
that's exactly what happened.
Its arm crumbles, and it's just now becoming a little bonfire for you. Okay. Voda, anything else?
Oh yeah. From here, I'm gonna kick this guy a couple times.
Nice.
There's a flurry of blows.
2 kicks.
be 9 and 12 fire damage.
Hot damn, yeah. The first one does the job as you kick.
Yeah.
The flames fly from your leg and just go right through it, smolders into a heap of sort of like decayed dwarven flesh mixed with fungus. It is no more.
I think if the first one did it, I can instead
Sure,
hit the
I'll
other
allow
guy.
it. Sure, I'll allow it. Second one also crumbles into a fiery mess. Hot damn.
You guys picked a bad day to pick on people who can use fire at will. Go next.
Okay. Yeah, I got a little bit of time for our short break. Let me set that so I'm trying to get all the statuses here. It's death icon. I have one woad on fire. Shambles towards Brock. I would like Robin, please roll me a d10. Oh my goodness, 20 points of fire damage burning this fucking thing. It is wounded. And they are going to do this. Okay, so since it is on fire, what are you gonna do? You're an intruder. It would attack. It's gonna swing you twice. The first one disadvantage because the cloak. 12 goes wide, swings again. 18 is also not enough. 2 whiffs. Flaming tree men and fungus people just smoldering to ash, walking through like a nuclear bomb. But as you're kicking ass and taking names, you begin to hear this like shrilling voice, these screams, these cries, echoing from the other structures. You then begin to hear these like high-pitched cries, terrified, from the village behind you. Someone be so kind as to roll me a D100.
Uh-oh.
68. That's enough to notice. Wood, you see this. Bursting out of some of the structures. Several other sort of myconids. One in the southeast corner here, and then one at the northeast. As these two shamble out of these homes. Covered in this sort of blackened fungus, their faces contorted. They look menacing. They look like this. One of them rushes towards the bridge. One of them runs into the village, trying to grab at any of the myconids that they can.
Caps.
Let me add them officially to the initiative. And they should be 5. Sorry.
Okay, and they're the ones with the spooky red backgrounds.
Yes. Yeah, pretty much any like red or official one. It's what I try to keep them be enemies. Now you know what they are, and they run out. One of them goes towards you. You see one, I think, right at the corner of your vision as it runs towards the village, and you start hearing these like screams of these like voices shrill out. You hear those on the bridge can hear, "My village, traitors, corruptors, help us." What? 2 punches. Both missing. It lowers its head. It starts vibrating. Please roll me a D2.
Forward to making you into a scratching post. 1.
1. It lowers its head as you start to see these like blackened spores fly off the cap. I need you. Please make me a Constitution saving throw.
Constitution. Is it one of the ones that I automatically get a bandage on? I don't think so, but I'm going to double check. Yeah. Oh. Advantage on dexterity. Advantage on intelligence, wisdom, and charisma. Nope.
This is a con save.
Con save. Woo! Oh boy.
Success! You resist.
Oh my goodness.
Breath, cover your eyes, cover your ears as you get showered by these like blackened spores. Luckily, being on the bridge with water splashing up from below washes away whatever they tried to do to you. That's them for now. You will all hear this strange mushing sound bellowing from the north, like sloshing liquid, like mulching of grass and muck. Something is aware of you. And that is where we'll call it for right now. Adventurers, we'll take a short rest. Be right back.
How restful can we be when we're all panicking, Joseph?
on the road. Top of the round. Robin, what would you like to do?
What I would like to do is shoot this guy with advantage, but considering that he is 85 feet away,
Hmm.
and the range of my bow to not get disadvantage is 80,
Oof. That stinks.
I am
Bribe
instead.
DM.
And you could always bribe the DM. They do accept bribes. But it's a 5-foot difference. Just to take a shot.
I am instead going to. That's 5, 10, 15, 30. I'm going to move over here.
Yep.
And I am going to just regular attack with my dagger.
All right. Running forward, that's a hit. Stabbing into the Mygonoid.
Let's see, where are they in the initiative?
There are 5.
They are 5, so I am going to expend one of my sneak attack dice to try and cunning strike trip them.
Okay. Gonna make a dex save. Trying to avoid you tripping them. They do not move. They see it coming.
Okay, and that's not 20, that is just 19 because the last die was a 1.
Sure. All right.
Then I'd like to bonus action dash to move another 30 feet this way. And I don't have anything special to
Got it.
avoid the opportunity attack.
All right. He will try to punch you and does. Clock you right upside the head as you run away. Not a crit. So 13 bludgeoning, 7 poison.
I will uncanny dodge to take that down.
Sounds good to me. All right. While you're doing that, the Dwergar spore servants, several of them are standing within now the burning tiles. They're also burning. Can you be so kind, Robin, as to roll me a d10? 3, so that is 6 actual. Roll me another d10 since they're standing within the fire. It's just so much fire for them. 2. So we'll just add it all together. We'll just say 5. So 10 actual. Pixels of health. Absolute minimum. So very close. They're smoldering, barely able to stand. And they are, since they're pretty dumb, they're just going to go and stand right by Brock. Ooh. 2 targets. We'll go like this. These felons are going to go. So. Like so. We've already seen more arriving from the southwest. This fella to the north is going to get here because they won't actively just walk into the flames. All right. One of them gets into melee with Brock. In the pod. And they are going to swing their spore-covered axe twice. First one, disadvantage. 18 just barely hits, bouncing off your armor. The second one goes wide, deflected. All right. The rest are shambling their way over. And I think that is that. I'm going to roll a d20 to see if the fire starts reducing. 15. It's going to stay strong. Brock.
No
Do you want
damage.
to get attack?
Oh,
I'm sorry?
Do I not get attacked by this guy at all?
Oh, you do. Thank you. 2 swipes. It don't matter.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Stumbling over himself.
oh my
Yeah,
god.
Brock.
Raise this guy.
Sure. 5 slashing.
And 10. 14.
Another graze. That is so helpful against high AC things that you can just slowly chip away.
Yeah.
Still up pixels of health.
I will bonus action firebolt the gentleman next to Voda.
Okay.
Oh my god.
With a crit. Oh my goodness.
So here's a question: does this apply to the normal cantrip at higher levels thing, or is it just a flat D10? Regardless of the level.
It should. I believe it should double all the dice you're able to do. Right.
It doesn't state it
There's-
in the item. It just says a flat 1d10.
Hold on. Let me look at the item. Because I thought I gave you. It should be more than that. 1 second.
Yeah, right around.
Firebolt as bonus action. Okay. And I forgot to. I failed to mention, so it should be relative to your level, like as if you actually knew the spell.
Okay. So it would be 2d10
So-
then.
Yeah, it should be 2d10 since you're level 5. So that would be
Guys.
4d10.
Getting annihilated.
Okay, the guy literally had 1 HP. So that is 28, so
54.
56.
56.
56 points of fire damage explodes. Honestly, Voda, how you're not singed is a miracle, as it just kind of gets pushed away past you. Yeah, he's gone.
I look down at my hands. I make eye contact with Voda, and I kind of smile. What next?
God damn. Wood.
They're attacking civilians! Wood will alert the group and proceed to scooch. I think I'd still have line of sight from here. Scooch, and I'd like to make my duplicate as far as I can without getting an opportunity attack.
That one already used its opportunity attack for the round on me.
Oh my goodness! Miracles happen! Thank you for taking one for the team! I promise to heal you later! Wood's going to scamper and then use my bonus action to channel a duplicate.
Okay, give me 1 sec. I need to find a duplicate. When was the last time we used a duplicate? 'Cause I don't have it. Choose it on the Dwargar lineage.
If you went further north, you could get it next to it. I think it only has a range of 30 feet.
Yeah.
You cast it from next to Robin, you get it next to him. You can do a action to or something. If that's what you're trying to do.
I'm trying to, I think my priorities are I'm going to use Spirit Guardians, to try and AoE away from the ones that are closer to specifically the smaller civilians.
Mhm.
Down here. Those I'm
I don't
really
think
nervous about.
that's not one of them.
Yeah. The only
Only
enemy
one up
here
here.
is this fellow.
Wait.
I'll
which
put their names. Hold on. I'll just put their names out when they're in
Because
the
isn't-
in the village. You only see one enemy in the village right now.
We only see
Yeah.
one enemy in the village.
The
okay.
Currently.
the friendly guys also have a red token, unfortunately.
Oh.
Okay. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. I guess when
It's the guy
some of
with
the
red
some of
head
the
with white
monsters,
spots.
yeah, the one that looks evil. The some of the art that I've taken from the 2024, they kind of didn't keep the borders that I've been using for ages. You know, the like you've seen it, the yellow and red kind of nice color. Um, but now they have the cool like 3D effect or like splashing over the circle, but whatever. Uh, I'll just name them to make sure that you can tell. It's this fella up
Beautiful.
here.
Okay, thank you, Joseph Gregory.
No problem.
All right, very good. So this one already used its reaction, so I can scamper to here.
Mhm.
I'm gonna scamper to here, even though it's gonna make me, or actually, onto this to try and make myself not wet. And then from here, I can move 25 feet. Okay, Wood's panicked enough by civilians that they'll actually step into the water for better proximity. And then I'd like to cast Spirit Guardians from my duplicate.
Okay. Works for me. Magic flows through your duplicate. That's a 15-foot aura.
Okay, beautiful.
Wisdom
Okay.
save. 13. I'm gonna fail.
Alrighty.
What
Spirit
type?
Guardians. I'm going to say I used Carl this time, so Radiant.
Radiant light washes over the death cap.
Yes.
Screeches in pain.
And third level. We're loading. 13 Radiant, please.
13 radiant. Okay, yeah, that's 3d8. 13 radiant washes over. It turns, looks towards your duplicate, and then looks towards you. The civilian, the other myconoid, kind of like sees the opportunity and starts to scurry away from the death cap.
All right. That's my turn. Next.
Sounds good to me.
Oscar?
Oster.
I was in fact thinking the same thing of take out the one amongst the civilians first. Do I have good line of sight to it? That thing, there's like a couple of traps and whatnot.
Yes, you actually just barely do.
All right. Lovely. I'm gonna cast Scorching Ray, all three at it.
Oh my
Jesus.
goodness. Whiff, whiff, and whiff. Oof. All of them go past, and luckily they fly a little bit long and land into this stone circle in the center, not hitting any of the plant life.
Oster stops, puts his head in his hand, and goes, okay, I need to focus up after this. Go next.
Okay. 13 no longer dodging. She is going to step into the fray at the side here. She's going to come kind of rub shoulders with you, Brock, and gives you a little heads up. And she will punch the one that's currently on fire right in front of her. First punch. Hits. Creature explodes, crumbles into a smoldering, ashy heap. And I think since she is still somewhat afraid of these things, she's just going to hold here. Well, she still has another punch. She'll actually punch the one next, the Woodwode. She turns around, another tattooed strike hits, connects, center mass right into the creature. Creates a huge hole. Shards of flaming bits of wood fall to the ground, some of them splash into the water and sizzle away. Woodwode is no more. Nicely done. That is 13. Voda, you're up.
Alright, I'm gonna have to trust you guys to handle the village. There are plenty of people around here. Alright, I'm gonna. replace one of my attacks with my breath weapon. See if these guys cold or not. So deck save, please.
Sure. This is cold.
Yeah.
Okay, so 2 are within the line of fire here. So that's the back. Both fail.
Not bad.
11
Oh, actually,
cold
no, that is bad.
washes over them. Still up. Seems to take normal damage as they just kind of get blasted backwards a little bit by the cold.
All right. Then do a couple of fiery kicks. I'll focus on the guy right in front of me.
Right? Lining up for a shot. Goes wide. Kick just barely
Goes
misses.
wide twice.
Oof, 2 13s. Yep.
Whatever. I'll use my last attack. Try and bonk him. All right, I need to check my character sheet, make sure I'm not
Okay.
just hard coded 13 on everything.
She's
No,
everywhere. What do you say?
just 3 threes in a row. Fantastic. Go next.
Beautiful. So, as this is happening, Brock, I'm going to ask you to please make a perception check. Voda, if you'd like, make one as well, but Voda, you do so with disadvantage. Okay, Brock ain't noticing. 10. You don't know too much, but Voda, you at least see at the corner of your eye another one of these woodwoes sort of shambling from the north. You don't know exactly where it came from, but you still hear some strange noise, but that's about it. It stands at the edge of the sort of like burnt area, the sort of living air, this like poisonous cloud that seems to encapsulate this entire section beyond this sort of like cleared, burnt away area. Stands upright, weapons formed into its body as it just watches. That's its turn. Just a reminder of our lovely fellows. Here they are. The death caps. Got a couple. Got more than a couple. Voda, no need to roll. You see from the west this sort of burnt out, decaying fungus hut that these myconoids have lived in. Bursting out through the walls, another death cap. It mutters in this sort of incoherent babble. It looks at you and charges. Lunging forward, it goes to punch. And another punch. Oh my goodness, both at Voda. And it's gonna hurt.
I'm gonna try and deflect attack first one. My reaction.
Okay.
Die. Yeah, I can reduce first attack damage by
14. All right. Completely reduce the bludgeoning, and you'll take 7 poison, and then 11 bludgeoning, 12 poison. Okay, so it wallops into you. I'm picturing if anyone's played First Dark Souls, the mushroom men that just kind of like waddle up to you and beat the shit out of you because they're so strong. This fellow kind of runs up to you a little bit, does the same waddle, falls over, and as it does, it kind of lifts up its head, and these sort of bluish spores form at the top of its cap through at the white spots, and they just kind of shake and sort of reverberate towards you, Voda. I need you to please make me a wisdom saving throw.
Would you consider this to be under the realm of the root that I ate. Is this a toxic substance?
Yes, I'll give you advantage.
Okay. So yeah.
Good call. This is definitely toxic.
Say. I'm going to use my inspiration. I don't care.
Okay, yeah, you feel sleepy and you can picture these things looming over you, your unconscious form. That's a success. All right, let me make a mark that it used the sleepy. I'll just do that. That's fine. All right, that's that fellow. But we're not done yet. Oh my goodness, we're not. Fell on the bridge. Let's see if it gets its recharge. 1d4. 1d6. My apologies. Recharges. Uh-oh. Oster. Hello.
Hi.
Hi, Oster. Waddles forward and gives you a little first punch and then a second punch. Second one goes wide. First one does connect.
Beats it on the AC, yes.
6 bludgeoning, 9 poison as it strikes your shoulder. It lowers its head and then same deal. Bluish light speckles from the top of its fungoid head. You are wearing a makeshift cloth mask. I will give you advantage on this save.
Alright, and this is a wisdom save.
A wisdom saving throw. Succeed.
Nice.
Nicely done. All right, let me mark this fellow. And next starts its turn within the blender. It's gonna make a wisdom save.
Zoom.
12. I fail. Blend me up.
Aye, aye, Captain. Do. Blend you up with spirit guardians. Whoop. That'll be 14, please.
14 radiant. All right. Not wounded yet, but is damaged. Looks at your duplicate and then looks to the south. 10 feet. Smart enough. Oh, but it's slow. Okay. That. And it will dash, sprinting towards you. That's its entire turn. It's a tongue twister. Again, strange mushing sounds bellow from the north. This time I'm going to roll a D100. 25. And then this like crunching sound. And then a spit. As flinging out. This time, Brock and Voda, you see somewhere in this area where I'm pinging and pointing to, roughly around here, you hear a crunch and then like a splat sound, and then standing up is another Dwergar Spore Servant. Robin, you're up.
Okay, let's see. I guess I am going to bonus action steady aim. And then shoot at the death cap next to Wood.
All right,
With
lining up a
my
shot.
24.
Yeah, that's a hit. 23. Magical piercing arrow thunks, explodes into its body.
I would like to make that just 20 and have it make a DC 15 dex save or be knocked
Sure.
prone.
Works for me. And arrow thunks and falls to the ground with a heavy thud.
Just 20 damage, but it's prone now.
Got it. No, I gave it 3 back.
And that is my action, bonus action, and movement because that reduces my speed to 0. So go next.
Okay. Spore Servants. I've got a couple now. The one freshly made, one might say, is going to shamble on towards you all. 10 feet. 10 feet. circling. Voda. Oh, Voda is going to get beat up. And this fella is going to simply take the spot of this holo. Like so. All right. Let's go with the one to the east right by Brock. And guess what, Brock? 2 swings to you. First one, disadvantage. Misses. Second one, disadvantage. Also misses. Brock is definitely tanking. Voda, on the other hand, gets sworn by these Dwergar covered in these fungal shelves. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 cuts with the axe. Only 2
Two
hit.
hits.
1 chop and a second chop. They hurt though.
I'm down after the first one.
Oh no! Okay, yeah, second one hits. That is 1 failed death save as it chops into Voda's dying form. Brock. Oh, I forgot. Well, let's top the round, so I'll just roll this now. See if the fire's still burning. Nope, it's finally gone out.
I am going to use a tactical mine.
Hmm.
At and I get half, or well, I guess half. It's just here, and then I will. We'll go here, and then I will use a action to use a Raider healing on Voda, and then I will use action surge to do attacks. We will attack the one to my northeast.
Oh, okay.
Do you want me
and
to
I'm
roll it
gonna
or you roll it?
use- You can roll it. I'm gonna use a side point. This. Take advantage.
Oh my
Oh my
goodness.
shit.
Oh my goodness.
That is 25 or 20 slashing, 5 force. Gentleman here.
20 slashing, 5 force. All right, severely wounded. Pixels of health. Massive
I
chop.
will again.
Another swing of the sword.
That misses, I'm guessing.
14 just barely hits, actually.
Oh.
They're not the most nimble guys. 19
And
cleaves them in half,
just,
almost to the ground.
Just 11.
11 is enough, still. Cut in half.
Bonus action if I could, but I can't. Yeah, and I will just kind of look at the other 2 guys and like you hurl them some dwarven insults or something.
The pod! The pod!
No pod!
They say to you. No pod! Pod! No pod! Wood, you're up. Treat?
All right.
No treat.
Wood is going to scooch 1 square over here.
'Kay.
And then they are going to throw down a pamphlet of Python, or not Python, of Lord Typhon onto
Mhm.
the forehead of this Deathcat Myconid
Okay.
and proceed to stomp down on it.
Oh my.
casting Thunderwave.
Okay. Big old baboon. I'm gonna say since it's prone and knocked down, I'm gonna give it disadvantage on this save. 16. Oof, that's still a success. Half damage.
All right. So
8.
8,
Okay. Pixels of health.
and then my bonus action, I am going to scooch my duplicate over. Blender.
Yep. Start of its turn, right?
I believe.
Spirit Guardian is running. Enters its dissemination or ends its turn there. Okay. Sounds good to me.
Okay. So it just entered?
You're correct.
Okay.
Gonna make wisdom save. I'm gonna fail. Blend me up.
Okay.
Oh, you already did? Fantastic, yeah. The duplicate flies in, blends the entire area, crumbles into a pile of just rotten plant flesh. It is no more. Nicely done.
Alright, and that's going to be my... Or actually, since it's down, or it can no longer give opportunity attacks, all that thing, I'm going to use the rest of my movement to scamper. So I've still got 25. I'm going to get back onto the bridge.
Sounds good to me.
That's my turn.
Splashing the water, bolts onto the bridge. It's only like a 5-foot drop into the water. It's just barely above it. So you easily managed to get on top. Oster, you're up.
All right, I have the spell sniper feat, and let me. It says a spell with at least 10 feet and requires you make an attack roll.
Mm-hmm.
So that specifically wouldn't apply then to Spare the Dying because it doesn't have an attack roll, right?
Correct. I think so.
Okay, that makes sense.
Increased ranged.
Who's dying?
Oh, right, you were revived.
Got potion.
Never mind.
Yep.
Sorry. Thank you for reminding me of that.
It's-
I built the plan and then forgot to
It's all good.
update. Then I'm just gonna bonus action activate my innate sorcery.
All right.
So I have advantage on my spells, and also because of spell source sniper, I don't have disadvantage, so I don't lose my advantage when I cast the
Correct.
spell on the guy right in front of me. And I am going to cast another Scorching Ray, all 3 at him.
All right. Point blank machine gun blast right at the Death Cat. All of them hit. Hot damn. Oh, mamma mia, mamma mia. So 7 turns into 14. 8 turns into 16. Not 156 fat fingers. And the last but not least, the final shot goes into it. Kind of stumbles back, breaks a little bit of the wooden railing, and flashes into the water. Sizzling, just burning to a crisp. As it sinks down, you start to see all these blind, pale fish just immediately go and start eating the remains. Dead.
Lovely. And then he turns his attention towards the ones currently in combat. I like where I am. It's a good spot for me. Let's see.
Okay, nicely done. 13 turns towards the Dwergar right in front of her face and just punches twice. Second one hits, 14 force, punching it right in the gut. She's just going to hold strong there. Voda, here.
I'll stand up. Grab him. Mutter to myself that I never saw them coming. For what it's worth, my vision stops here. They
Oh,
literally
no.
came out of the dark.
Terrifying.
Yeah.
You know what? Since
Let's-
you had so
let's
much
clear.
fire, I'm gonna give you a little bit more light. Give me one sec. Because I didn't think about that. That is my fault. I'm gonna give you
That's okay.
that much because there still should be some smoldering embers there. There you go.
That's hugely helpful. I'm gonna take a couple swings at this guy here. I don't like Brock being surrounded.
All right. Little
Actually, I'm gonna
twirl.
hit him with my leech attack.
Ooh,
So I'm gonna hit him and try and just apply a leech to him.
that's hits.
I'm gonna remind myself how this works.
Treasure. Weapon.
They take 3d6 force damage. So we'll do that instead of my attack damage. 9 force damage.
9 force. Okay.
And while it's alive, I'll regain 2d10 hit points at the beginning of their turn. Kind of don't want to hit him again. Kind of need him to be alive. I'll strike at the other guy surrounding Brock.
That's a hit. And don't forget, I don't know if you have been, but it also does a 1d6 force additional per hit when you attack with it.
Does it?
normally. Yeah. See, it's a +2 weapon, deals 1d6 force per hit.
Have I not been doing that? No, I have not been doing that.
No problem.
I will add that. That's something you buffed, right? And I just
Yeah.
didn't catch it.
It's fine. Sorry about that.
All the enemies I could have killed. Alright, so that's 8 bludgeoning plus
Yep.
6 force against this guy here.
That guy. 8 bludgeoning, 6 force. 14. Okay, wounding him. Staff
Then
cracks. Hits him
I'm
upside the head.
going to let Brock do Brock things. Disengage and dash away from here. You got this, Brock.
Sounds good to me.
Honestly, I'm so fast I can probably make it all the way to the bridge. Go next.
Alrighty. The Woodwoad, coming from darkness, enters into the zone. Oh, okay. Quicker than I thought. They are gonna beeline right to 13 and swing at her twice. Oh, that's gonna hurt. First swipe is 20 points of force damage. Now, this is interesting. We haven't noticed. As it swings at her, her body kind of like holds strong for a moment and pushes back a little bit of the force damage. So she takes half of that. The runes around her, the tattoos. Again, she's wearing this like half shirt thing, gauntlets pulled up almost her elbow, so she has a little bit of skin showing. They glow bright, like soft blue as the hit strikes, but the crit flies through, dealing that 28, 31. So that'd be 15. Still up, but is definitely getting beat up here. Deathcap. Got a couple, I think. Just one. One still in the fray. It's going to roll a d6. And recovers its special ability. Brock's right in front of it. Runs towards Brock and swings first with a disadvantage. Hits. 16 bludgeoning, 8 poison. Normal. Goes wide. Lowers its head and does what? Bluish light wipes off the white spots on its scalp. I guess you could call it that. The cap, and I need you to make a wisdom save.
Is this related to being poisoned? I'm guessing no.
We argued that it was, so I'm going to give you advantage because of the root. It's not the poison condition, but I'm going to say it counts, but it doesn't matter. Oh no.
What do I fall
Rocking.
asleep? Is that what that is?
Yeah, unconscious.
Oh, I'm
Yep.
gonna,
Yeah.
I'm gonna use
That's a
my
bad one.
inspiration. Yeah.
Success. Resist.
Good.
That's its turn. I think that's all of the death caps I've got on the field, at least for now. Again, strange mulching sounds. 100. And I'm gonna subtract 25 from that roll. 47. Okay, nothing happens for now. Robin.
Sorry, I was muted. Okay, the wood is exactly 80 feet away from me. So I'm going to bonus action steady aim to give myself advantage on the attack.
All right.
And try and shoot the wood that's been laying into 13.
Oh my goodness, another crit.
46.
46, the arrow flies true right past 13's head. Her hair kind of flurls to the sides as it thunks into, I guess, the headpiece of this thing. 46. I gotta check something here. Okay. Wounds it immediately in one shot. Still up.
That's really all I can do for my turn, so go next.
I mean, 46 damage ain't nothing to snuff at. Up next, Spore Servants. I've got a couple still shambling around. The one that is spectrally leeched. Let's do that first. Let's give you some health here.
7 damage.
7 damage, 7 healing. It will swing at Brock, who now is not covered by their cloak. 19 first hits, second goes wide. 13 slashing, 6 poison. The wounded one on your left, Brock, swings at you twice. First one hits, second one misses. Chops, hitting your arm. Attack from both sides. The one next to 13 lines up and swing and a swing. 17 just barely hits our companion here. She is still up with 1 HP. 1 HP in a dream. This is getting a little dicey. And I had one more at the edge here. They are going to 13's closest. Just in range and walks over to her. Miss and a hit.
No!
Final swipe. She goes down. Brock.
All right. Just try to lay into these guys. Do a action to against the guy on the left for 15.
Hit.
I will take advantage on this one. They need it, but oh, that's also not correct.
Oh my
It
goodness.
just doesn't turn off properly. Yeah, it just like locks itself on. So that's 16.
16. Okay. Still up pixels of health. Almost splitting in half.
And I will attack again. The,
Another hit. Chopping into the Spore Servant.
Boy, we're trying.
We're trying.
Oh boy, we're really trying.
Loading. It's got the loading circle.
What is that?
Over the animation.
2d6
It's just kind of
plus
like
5? Oh yeah, absolutely I can.
Yeah.
That is 15.
go. Split in half, falls to the ground, gives you a little thumbs up. The animation's finished, and then goes back down.
I would love to use my bonus action to make another attack. However, I'm
Mhm.
at 7 health, so I'm not gonna do that.
Mhm.
I'm gonna use a potion. Go next.
Okay, Wood. Yep.
Wood is going to panic because my bestie was trying to fight her fears and proceeded to go down. So Wood is going to use all the action or all their movement in order to just get close and get prepared to butt wiggle. But in the meantime, Wood's going to shout, "Come on, 13! I need you to get up, please!" And I am going to throw like a cute little card with a hand-drawn picture of like me holding 13's hand and cast it at 2nd level for cure, or for not for cure wounds, healing word.
Healing
Which
word.
is-
Okay.
Because I can't quite reach. Whoop, 2nd level.
Alright.
So 18.
4d4 plus 4, 18 healing. She's back up. Breath fills her lungs.
Okay. And I'm scooching on my double over here, so this gentleman can be in Spirit Guardians.
He fails. Blend him up.
Yeehaw. That's 3d8, yeah. Please.
13.
Radiant.
Radiant. Wounding him. Still up.
Go, Esther!
I will step forward and swing with my magic rod
Mhm.
at the wounded this guy. He's
Sure.
not dead, right? He's on top of somebody who's dead.
Correct.
Okay.
I'll move this one over here. There we go.
Then I will tentacle rod at him.
Crit.
Oh, I
Oh my
Don't
goodness.
have advantage on this. Sorry. I mean, it was the first roll, but
First roll.
I will adjust that and then roll the next two.
Second one goes wide. Third one hits.
All right, then crit damage and regular damage.
Oh my. Oh, that's just sad. 2 and a 3. 1, 2, 3 was the total damage that you.
For 3d10s.
Okay, so altogether that was 6. With the 2 tentacles smacking against this like spore mushroom covered, most likely dead Dwergar, it kind of turns towards. Psychic damage washes through it. Seems to be damaging it, but not as much as you hoped. So grand total of 3 points of psychic damage. Oh.
Oster says, "This was not the plan. Let me rethink this. Let's go next."
Yep. 13. She stands up, coughing, a little bit of blood on her face. She wipes it on her studded gauntlets and turns towards the nearest one. In anger, she's just going to turn and look towards the wounded one and start beating the shit out of it. First one, the punch connects. Its head explodes with one punch. Falls to the ground, immediately turns and basically with a knee strike right into the gut of the next one. She will hit. As I said, you hear like a crunching of ribs and pieces of the mushroom shells just crumble on top of her knee. She sort of growls at the spore servant. That's her turn. Voda.
I can come back to help Brock now. Back in it. It's actually I don't need to get that close. I can do this for me. Oh, I'm not fused because I went down. So I will do it here. 2 attacks on the Myconid.
Both those hit.
Missed out.
Hot damn. 14 for the first swipe. Twirling the staff. Second one. Bonks him on the head. 18. Wounding him.
Trying to decide if I want to heal myself or not. Probably should. I'll drink a potion of healing and go next.
Sounds good. Odd Woodwode raises up its infused club and attacks 13 twice. Both go wide. She sees it coming this time. Ducks and weaves out of the way. Deathcap tries to recharge. 3 does not. It's unable to do the slumbering one. They are going to target for the first punch Brock, and the second punch Voda. All right, Brock, 16 goes wide, or rather 10, but I will crit Voda again, the person who I shouldn't be critting. Oh no, 24
right.
Bludgeoning, 18 poison.
I can try and deflect some of that. Might save my life.
Did that save your
I
life?
think that'll save my life. I think that'll save my life.
I think so.
So that negates like all of the poison if it's all the same.
Sure, that's fine.
So it'll just be 24.
Oh my god!
Ow.
Still up. It will then turn and look towards Brock as it lowers its head, and I need Brock to please make a Constitution saving throw. Blackened spores fly from the top of its cap. Oh. Brock, you have advantage on this.
87.
27, you completely resist. It looks confused, bewildered.
Can I? So it was like spraying something at me, I assume.
Yeah, basically. Yeah, or like shaking spores off the top of its head.
I look at its eyes that it has, and I'll take a deep breath. Just like exuding the aura of like fucking do it.
The mold, the black mold. Just wash it off you, burns in your fiery aura, and it just it's so confused. Yeah, it's just gonna stand there. So I think it's been long enough. Time to reveal what actually lurks beneath. To the north, the ground quakes. Building to the northwest, for those that can see it, explodes outwards. You hear a wet slurping sound, a heavy thud, thud. This sound of like mucus grabbing and tearing of plants, and then a bursting sound, and then finally this emerges. I will add it to the initiative for those that might not be able to see it, and for
See
chat
the
in
edge of
general.
something large.
It looks like this. And it's named. Time for round 2.
I think that's the pod.
That's probably the pod,
Kinda
yeah.
adorable.
I
See it for the man that's in there, but
Yeah.
can't see it yet. I'm sure it's fine.
I can't see it yet either.
I can see an outline of it, and oh boy, we have a situation on our hands.
Robin, you're up.
Okay, I'm probably gonna need to be getting a bit closer to the action, so let's 30 feet of movement. Do a regular bow attack with no advantage on the Woodwode. $13.
13 is not enough. Flies a red.
Then I'm going to bonus action, dash action, move another 25 feet, and end my turn closer to the fight.
Sounds good to me. Spore servants. How many do I have left? I've got what? One that's leading away.
But he takes 12 damage.
I do have two. So many dead things. Let's 12 damage. 12 healing to you.
Okay.
Speaking of which, we'll just go with the one that I'm rolling for. It will target a random each swing here, which I'll just split it. First one to Brock with disadvantage. Goes wide. Voda, an axe swing to you. Again, of course, hits Voda, because Voda is a fucking magnet. 5 slashing, 7 poison.
That healing saved my life.
It's just...
I am on a fucking
Leeching.
razor's edge right now.
Oh, God. The other one looks towards 13. Swings twice. She ducks both of them, just narrowly. Cutting a few
So-
hairs off of her head.
If Voda goes down, then he has an enemy with the leech attached.
Mm-hmm.
Will leech healing bring him back up?
I think what I would do is I would have Voda roll me a D100 for shits and giggles, and if it's high enough, I would say the leech can heal him. Just because I like
That's
it.
fair.
Let fate decide.
It's fine though. I won't go down.
Oh, of course not. Brock.
I'm gonna attack
Got a
the
whole 5 health.
mushroom man.
5 health. And
Oh,
30.
that's a hit.
Top mushroom man. I'm gonna take advantage on the damage. Still, oh, I forgot to turn the thing off. Actually, I am gonna use the thing. I want this guy to die.
Okay.
Fuck him.
Yeah, fuck
Yeah, 26 damage.
Pixels of health.
Flashing
So
across.
close.
And I will go again. Raise.
That's a miss, but Grace does the job. With 2
hold
HP. That
on. Let me look this up then.
I'll kill him for you.
Or reduce a creature to 0 hit points with a melee weapon. The last paragraph of this count for killing him and getting a bonus action attack. I would
With
argue you
Grace?
can-
No.
Yeah, okay, that's fair.
This you're already getting a pretty powerful weapon
Yeah,
mastery
yeah, yeah.
ability, so I would say no, because it's like it's a gimme.
I think I'm gonna go with a firebolt against the one next to 13.
Okay, lining up a shot. And 13, just like your namesake, but sadly this one goes wide.
Only 13s tonight.
Yeah, that's too many, some would say.
It is one of my favorite numbers. Wood, you're up.
Alright. Wood looks almost exhausted, kind of like after a long day of skiing.
Mhm.
But they proceed to pounce forward while jumping through the air, saying or throwing a pamphlet towards Voda of already said the next chapter last time, but let's say it is what's something other related to fan fiction? Some fan art that someone submitted of my characters that I
Ooh.
reblogged on.
Fan art.
Ooh.
Yes. And that is going to be the healing word that gets thrown into Voda's face. Boop. There we go.
Nice.
And then, as for my action / bonus action, we are going to scooch and try to, we're gonna blender by letting these guys enter.
Big old
in.
blender time. Let's go with the Spore Servant first. Wisdom save. These guys are pretty dumb. They're not wise. Hit fully, and the Woodwode succeeds. So full and then half.
That'll be 14.
14 radiant, and then 7. Okay, a
And
wounding. Go ahead.
Or wounding, that's exciting. And then, as my free action, I'm going to say, let me take him, let me take him! I am the tank! Here! And I'm going to, like, hold up my little paws. My little anemic paws, because everyone else is in really bad shape.
Okay. I have AC. Hit me. All right, Wood. You got it.
My
Now,
turn.
the fun begins. It's crunching, this squelching sound, the sound of crunching, like, basically wooden logs and decaying fungus, thump, 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 crashing through like a titan. It is going to move. And it's going to move like so. It crashes through all these sort of broken buildings. We'll say it gets to here. And, you know, just shit and
Oh
giggles.
god, now I can see it.
That thing's big.
It's going to move again. Will it actually move again? Yeah, it will. It'll go here. Dashing just over under these tentacles, lashing all about, propelling itself like this living humanoid eating plant abomination. Oster, you're up.
All right, that entering my view might actually change what I'm doing. So let me just check if I have a good. I'm gonna upcast my Scorching Ray just at it.
Okay.
Fire's been working against all its minions well, so I'm going to do a 3rd level Scorching Ray, so 4 beams of fire. Right at that guy.
At the big man. Okay. Hot damn. First 2 missed, second 2 hit.
I was supposed to have advantage on that. Sorry.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
Do you
just-
want me to just do
I can just do it
another-
where you know what we'll do is I'll just take it by chunks, so the first 2 rolls count as one, second 2 rolls count as the second.
Okay.
Yeah. So first bolt goes wide, second one connects.
All right, then let me give myself advantage now, and then click. Do I have a thing to just end them one by one? So I guess just take the first 2 off of this, since it'll probably give too many now.
I'm.
Alright, so
Yeah,
3 hits.
3 hits.
How many? Okay, you were
I
firing
had 4 total.
4 total. Oh, okay, I misunderstood. So the first one goes wide, and the remaining 3 hit. Got it.
And that used spell slot because it
Big
automatically
fire damage.
pulls one. Yeah. Damage.
Yep.
Damage and damage.
All right. As you expected, fire seems to be doing wonders, igniting it. And I'm just going to be generous. I'm going to say that it's not set ablaze, but I will put some light in that area. That now the building that it's in is burning a little bit. Just enough to get some light. So, 10
Shot.
missed shots, yeah. Second one is 18 burning, and then 4 is actual 8. This thing's massive. It's got little scorch marks on it, and then it just kind of turns, I guess, its eye towards the group.
All right. I'm going to move a little bit back.
Okay.
I don't want to be right up front with that
Yeah, don't wanna
that's
be-
near us.
That lovely fella. Alrighty. 13. She is going to keep on fighting against the Woodwode. 2 punches. Both sadly
great.
miss. She gets distracted, looks towards you, and then just the creature just pulls up its natural shield, pushes her away.
Yeah,
that?
give him the 1-2.
She looks towards you and she's like, "Thank you, but I was a little distracted."
I give really cute kitty eyes.
She just sighs, and then looks back at the creature. Voda. What does Voda do?
I'm going to just move over here. That guy can take a swing if he wants.
Absolutely will.
Keep your
It's
battery
alright, I'm
around.
immortal. Yeah, keep my battery around. So let's try and finish off this guy.
Yep.
Just a couple of bonks.
That's a good bong. Pixels of health remain still up. And that's definitely going to finish it.
How do I do it?
Crunch.
Okay. And in the face of this, I'm going to my bonus action heal. Probably as I take a couple steps back. Don't know what that guy's reach is. Call
Big
it.
boy with tentacles.
Okay.
All right, a little bit of
Okay.
healing.
Yep, go next.
Woodwode is just going to keep what it's doing and trying to bonk 13. First swing goes wide. Second, another crit crashes into poor 13. 2 18s, that makes it simple, but that's exactly how much health she had left. She goes down.
Hold on.
Oh,
He is within range. Actually, wait. You said. Oh, she got crit.
yeah, she's got resistance.
did.
You from
Oh.
narratively, what I was trying to explain, as this like force damage was striking her, her tattoos were
Uh.
bouncing off.
If
But
I give her
2
any
18s, she has
amount
18 health.
Of resistance, that would save her. I keep forgetting. This shit is. I need.
Oh, okay.
The protective field paragraph.
Mhm.
Use that on her.
Use a reaction, sure.
I roll a. This. 9. Damage.
9.
bumped.
Okay. So she only takes a 9 actual. Not bad. Absorbed. Deflecting most of the mace. Still strikes through, but she kind of looks a little bit of blood hits her forehead, but she looks over at you, Brock, gives you kind of a wobbly thumbs up as she puts up her fists once more. That is the Woad. A death cap.
That's dead.
That's dead until you hear Brock, finally. One last little patch. The last building emerges. Final bits of reinforcements. 2 of them come out of the hut. Robin.
Last round? Question mark?
Yeah, I just saw the time. I got two invested. Robin, last round.
Or
Okay.
I mean,
well,
I meant that would be it, but we can also go another round.
We can, you know what? You're right, because it would take a long time to go through the whole list.
It would be a turn.
Yeah, that'll take another chunk. All right. Well, I guess we'll call it there. Robin, the camera just pans to you as we wait excitedly to see what you do next. Adventurers in chat, thank you for a lovely session. It's getting spicy, but we're getting some things done. You're kicking ass. Definitely helps that you have some fire abilities, for sure. But now the danger, the true blight is here. And we'll see what happens next time with Fungaloo the Body Taker. I wonder what it does.
Vaguely on topic with that, I do have something I keep meaning to ask you, just because I have the polymorph spell, but I don't
Sure.
know what animals you have readily available. I should ask you for.
So what I would suggest, which keeps my life easy,
Right.
you have access to the player's
I'm gonna end the
handbook.
stream.
There is
Goodbye,
all the
chat.
animals in there.
Goodbye.